The Code Crown podcast is intended for a mature audience.
We like to use naughty words.
And I heard someone say Digimon, you were funny.
Another retrospective, I smell tamers on the way.
No, that you just went past a bathroom, that's all.
Yowie wowie!
Why would you ever cheer for the Frontier kids? All they f***ing do is lose!
I mean, if it's a Leomon, it's probably gonna die.
Yeah, if Terramon is Shoutmon by the fandom's comparison, you wait till we get to Hunters. Tagaru is gonna make Daisuke look like a goddamn saint.
Yeah. Crosswords is better than Tamers.
Oh shit! Meg's just the Joker leaving the hospital.
Look, I know it's going to annoy people, but Atmon is just peak fiction, and it's the best thing, like storytelling-wise, that this franchise has put out so far. Sorry, not sorry.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Ah.
Aha.
Still swivel though, Yuki.
That's why my mouth wasn't opening.
So it wasn't all the chocolate. Well, good afternoon or good morning for some of you, I suppose. Oh, come that's a pretty bad place to hide your Easter eggs. What? What, in our mouths? I regret. What are you talking about, huh?
I don't mind so.
Because you were itty bitty.
I feel like you've made me smaller than usual.
No, you're the one who made your model.
No, not the model, just me in general.
No, you're the same
Am I the right
proportions. Yeah, you're the same proportions you were on Wednesday.
Okay. I'm smaller in the...
Because there's less of you. Clothing wise, I mean.
My clothes are pretty skin tight, let's be fair.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not usually like. Actually, no. I mean, AJ, given you just lean forward. I no idea what you're talking. No idea. I think you're imagining things. I'm just going to gaslight the chat. Is that okay? But welcome to a very special Easter episode of the Code Crown podcast. This was going to be my birthday episode.
Yeah.
But then Gabu Christ just had to rise from the dead and bring Choco Digitama to everyone. So I'm like, all right, fine.
I feel like I got a birthday pizza last night.
I did. It was tasty.
Yeah.
But when we had those... Yeah, I guess I'll have to do those... I had a really fun...
Why not though?
Why not though? Anyway, but we'll do I have a birthday outfit. I had it all ready to go, and then I'm like, okay. I'll just wait until we're doing the card box opening. And that'll be the weekend Meg's away, so it'll give us something fun to do that weekend while Meg is away. So I'll save it for that. But yeah. Happy Easter, everyone. So we are covering...
Happy Easter!
So today we are covering Digimon Adventure 2020 episodes 49 and 50. We're only doing 2 episodes today because, well,
It's the finale.
it's the
right?
finale. But you call it the finale despite the fact that there are clearly 17 episodes left after said finale. You know? So like it's some weird Albany dialect, I suppose, for the use of the word finale, but we'll take the show as it comes. I'm hope you guys like my curls.
Very pretty.
But I should forgot how much longer this reboot is. Yeah, like yeah. I feel that. I feel that here in my heart. Here in my heart.
Wrong side. No.
No, because it's mirrored.
Oh yeah.
Silly Meg. Using the smirt.
Don't make me think I'm full of chocolate.
Meg nearly breaking the chair she's in. Meg got very giddy, nearly fell over in her chair.
I didn't even lean back. It just went whoop.
It has 67 episodes, this reboot. So episode 50 takes us up to, yes, the end of the current arc. Which means unless some other shenanigans happen that Meg doesn't know about yet, and she shouldn't because those are spoilers. I'm just gonna put the spoiler banner up here actually. That means Millenniumon gets as much screen time as PAmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, big old bad caused a crazy ass war thousands of years ago, and it's 2 whole episodes. But Taichi's dead, so there's that. Right? He died at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
Forgot
that.
Yeah, they fought off against Mugen Draymon. And then they beat him, except Mugen Draymon went, I lived, bitches, and became a rocket to blow up the Cloud Continent that was already that was still falling from the sky from 10 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So it's so kind of with that idea in mind, Meg, just kind of with that idea in mind, what are you expecting out of these 2 episodes?
Archie's obviously alive. What? Where did all the scores go?
We've been saving the document.
Yeah.
Where did the scores go? Oh, hold on. No.
Has it reverted to an older version of itself?
Somehow, yes. Our scoreboard file has jumped back 10 episodes.
Yeah.
10 whole episodes. What the fuck?
Wait. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say maybe it's all in because you put in the
last date modify. Hold on. Yeah, I think you were onto something there, Meg. There we go.
Oh, good. Okay. That would have been annoying to put back together.
Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, no, our score document is fine. I opened up an older version of it because I have multiple copies of files because I am a hoarder.
Yeah, you are.
I am a digital hoarder.
You're a digital hoarder.
I'm a digital hoarder.
Hoarder.
Yeah, I am a digital hoarder. And any nice gifts from the Easter Bunny. What we got we got each other an egg and a pack of Pocky. Yeah.
Both mine are strawberry.
Yeah. Lindor, your egg is. Mine is dairy milk, and white
Marble,
chocolate,
yeah.
marble and white chocolate or something. So yeah, be very tasty to have later on.
Mm-hmm. Well, eating my pocky now.
Yeah, well,
Because I have a cup of tea.
yeah, well, I have cookies and cream pocky here. I'll get to that, but we
And
did
10 million Aldi Oreos downstairs.
yeah. We did get our neighbor an Easter egg because they gave us like a box of milk tray at Christmas.
Mm.
We've tried to drop it in twice now and we've got no answer from them. Like one time the car was there, the other it wasn't, but you know, that shouldn't say anything. And I'm like, okay, well if they don't claim it by tomorrow, it's officially ours, right?
Mhm. Which do you prefer, Machine Dramon or Mugen Dramon? Mugen Draymon.
Yep. Hey, Thak, welcome in. How are you?
Is Mugen Draymon. That's what Digimon told us.
Yeah.
Hey, Dak.
I mean, technically, Digimon taught us it was Machine Draymon,
Oh, yeah.
but
We're watching in Japanese.
but because we're watching the Japanese version, it's Mugendramon. But I just like that we have this bit I just like that Mugen Draymon is our bit.
Yeah. He is Mugen.
Yeah.
What? That's how Digimon should technically pronounce it in Japanese.
Technically, yeah. Has nothing to do with the actor probably not being familiar with the franchise.
Mm-hmm. Not
What-
familiar with Digimon?
Digimon, yeah. So, but realistically though,
Oh, Mugen Draymon.
it absolutely kills me hearing everyone say Machine Draymon. I mean, yeah.
But it's funny.
You can blame Digimon World Next Order for that one.
Yeah. That's where we got it from.
That's where we got it from. So
That's how it stays.
but realistically, like if you like Machine Dramon versus Mugendramon, the trees are trying to kill you. Oh no.
Oh no.
Please stay safe. Realistically,
I like Mugen.
I like Mugendramon because it's like Infinity Dragon. And
Machine just
I get why they called him Machine in the dub, right? It was easier because he's a big mechanical dragon.
Mm.
You know, and Mechadramon probably would have been fun. Like we had that conversation about like the canon name.
Yeah.
You know, Mugen Cannon versus Giga Cannon. Like Mecha Cannon would have been really fun.
Mm.
But I don't know. There's just something about Infinity Dramon that I really like.
Mm.
In the OG it wasn't overpronounced like that. No, in the original adventure they called him Machine Dramon. But I don't know where the pronunciation in Next Order came from.
Yeah. Because
So
he really pauses when he says it.
Yeah.
Machine Draymon.
right.
He really drags it out, so that's where the joke came from.
Giga Cannon is the OG. I mean, technically it's Mugen Cannon, but yeah, you know, sure.
It can't be the OG if the other one came first.
But I think the I think it's allergy. I think
Package time from allergies.
is that-
Yes.
yes. The trees are ejaculating.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's why I sneeze at least 4 times in the
Hmm.
having the window.
Oh, I said what I said. I was just waiting for everyone's wait, what? What did she say?
Yeah. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. That's what polydorms are. Yeah, it doesn't look like the VA did other stuff for Digimon, but he's fine though. Yeah, like I don't mind the Digimon dub. I think he's a good old man voice, but the pronunciation has given us some fun. Aki didn't want to loot the stream first. Speaking of, do you like our outfit stack?
The only way I can show off the rest
Hold
of mine.
on. Hold on. I got a better way. Oh no!
No,
Oh,
we're attached to
we're
that.
attached to that. Bollocks. Ah, hold on. Can I do? Oh wait, hold on. No, I can still do this. Hold on.
Behind the table.
There we go.
Yeah, look at us. You'll see my tattoo poking at the end. Turn me to the side a little. Yeah. Oh. What is your hand up to? What are you doing to
I'm
Lotman?
petting him. Namaste, Lotman. You don't need to see this. You just keep meditating. Uh,
Armand is like, don't you get any ideas?
right. They're very.
They are colorful.
They are colorful.
I was gonna go for the black one, and I was like, you know what? No, I'll go for the purple.
Yeah,
Purple is cute.
I'll be honest. Like, I think the purple one is better. The black version of this was giving too much maid vibe and not enough bunny vibe.
It didn't have the gingham kind of effect on it
Yeah.
so much. It was just up to like pure black.
Why does Meg look like she's ready to fight? Because it's always
I'm in a fighting
time.
stance.
It's always fighting time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that jiggle.
Turn me a little bit more so I'm not punching Lotman in the back of the head.
No, Marge. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna punch Letty in the back of the head.
Yeah. Fighting time. Seriously. What's that jiggle? I love it.
He got married in 2022. Gets him a couple of years late. Oh, you meant the you meant the actor being fine.
Oh.
Oh.
I missed some.
Oh, Yuki's thirsting over Digimon's actor.
Ah, okay. And not Digimon itself.
No.
I feel like we've had that though.
I feel like we have. Yeah, that doesn't that
'Cause
that
feet.
sounds right. Cause feet. Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. But hold on. So I don't think we have a whole lot of preamble to get through today.
Go for your pizza.
Oh, my pizza? Oh,
It's on my. Or is it in Discord?
I don't think I put it in Discord.
Did I put it in Discord?
I can post it in Discord.
The one I took?
With the candles? I don't think so. I imagine to cover poison from the hotel. Let me see. Did it post?
Oh, it did. You're lovely. Chandelier.
I know, right? That was a really fun idea from Meg. Hold on. I can bring it up on screen here. Don't worry, there will be no math today. You are safe from mathematics today. Oh. But yeah, we got pizza last night, and there was like a cheesy garlic bread, and we got chicken dippers and cookies, and what else we got?
Frank's hot sauce dip.
Oh yeah.
You got a Frank's t-shirt.
Yeah. Now this was how I spent my birthday yesterday. With so much food, We
still have all the snacks we bought. 'Cause
Yeah.
we forgot we'd be.
Yeah. A friend of ours bought us the pizza.
Bought you the
As
pizza.
but I mean you consumed it, so bought us the pizza. As a birthday gift. They revoluted me like $40 and were like, go have pizza. I was like, okay, cool. Will do. Yeah, so we got ourselves a nice little feast in. Yeah, and you can see my Digimon dub DVDs here in the over here. So cheese overload mode. That was
Oh, that was last night. Yeah.
that was last night. The amount of grease on the lid. Um,
Yeah. Domino's is very greasy.
Domino's is very greasy. Yeah. Tasty though.
Mm. Eat it like once in 2 months.
Yeah. Um. That was.
Although they can't see it, but some of those slices were really badly cut.
Oh, they were.
There was
Whoever
one that should have been just one slice, and it was cut. Wasn't even cut from like the middle point.
No.
It was off to the side.
whoever ran the slicer through our pizza just did not care.
Mm.
And I have to be honest, we ordered at like 10 o'clock at night. I wouldn't care at that stage either.
The garlic bread, they had clearly sliced it up the middle, and then pulled it apart, and then it was like then they put the cheese on it because there was just a whole section of 2 slices of what should have been 2 slices, but it was just pure mozzarella.
Yeah. So to show Meg new card game stuff.
Oh yeah.
China is getting this awesome Shoutmon and Gumdramon mat for their Ultimate Cup, and
Yeah.
these cool Gumdramon sleeves. I love how stylized
I would have
they are.
Shoutmon sleeves, but
Yeah.
okay.
We also got close-ups of the gold cards from that $200 set that I just passed on. Because this is the nicest card of the bunch, and I'm not paying $200 for it.
Not a huge fan of gold and black cards on their own, or like just one color, like because they're cards like that'd make a cool poster or like a display.
But Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are getting matte sleeves rather than the usual plastic ones. And I am in love with all of these designs.
Yeah, they're all really...
There's awesome Yuko art with Gaiomon or Samudramon or whatever you want to call him. He's got a couple of different names, kind of like Lord Nightmon. And we have this awesome one of Erica and Hootie. I think the Kyoko one is my favorite. I think the Kyoko set here is my favorite. There's just something really
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just something really fun of like just her in the chair and then both Iba siblings just kind of poking out behind it. There's just something really fun about this one that I love. And then this Nokia and Omegamon one is just, it's cute. It gives me vibes of the Mirai sleeves that came out a while ago. So it's just kind of, yeah, it's Nokia.
Yeah.
It's fine.
What was the Nokia art recently?
Do I really prefer she? Yeah.
Yeah. No, not do you really. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, no, that is me.
Yeah. Testicles.
Do I hold on, do I I don't think I have. Well, I mean, I've already streamed with my face out on over here for Cyber Sleuth. So, like, in here somewhere. Like, hello, this is me. Like, realistically, this is me. So yeah. Yeah. All the fucking prep that went into that Mirai stream. And now I gotta do it again on the other channel because someone paid for it. I'm like, okay. You know, that is how it is. Oh yeah. Yow ass.
Yeah.
Glory be to the dump truck.
And then they hid it under a jacket.
Yeah, too powerful. Clearly it was too powerful. So off it went to the void. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I don't really like being on camera anymore, but
VTubing.
hence the VTubing. But Gonzo, paid for that stream, and then now over on the other channel, I got a donation for my birthday to do one similar to this. So
You'd have to have a chat at the start of one of the previous streams because someone couldn't respect rules and boundaries.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that person is gone
that person is gone now. So
for different reasons.
So
Other
yeah,
rules either.
so hold on. These are representative of the image here. So yeah, I don't, I have changed quite a bit since I used to be on camera, quite a bit. But maybe we'll start doing more IRL stuff. I'm not making any promises there, but maybe every now and then we can knock one out. Well, that was very poor phrasing. Well, it's better to knock one out than knock one up, right?
Well.
Anyway.
You want some legs around here?
Then just Hackmon, like Juggernaut just got all the pre-release packs.
Yeah. Someone stole one
But
for
someone
Tara?
stole something from them, so I feel really bad about that. Like I hope they were able to get it back, but media wise, oh yeah, Nezhamon Crimson Mode seems to be the official name, but also Wrath Mode. So they don't seem to be able to decide themselves, but we did get this cool artwork of it having all the weapons and being on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Because you just have to be that much extra.
I mean, if you've got 4 extra arms, why not wield all your weapons while you're driving?
It is funny that yet another Impmon evolution ends up on a motorcycle, though.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious to me.
I just love the big whip.
Oh yeah. I'm getting it gives me vibes of, and I know because I know it comes from, I know her version of the weapon is because those weapons did exist at some point. But Ivy and Soul Calibur.
No.
Right, so basically she has a sword that comes apart. And it's
kind of like what's his name from Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, yeah. Renji, yeah. So
Not gonna lie, it's reminding me of those sticks that you put down into the pipes to clear the toilet.
oh god. Aw, poor Nezhamon. But he does look very much like Gonkumon, and I'm not actually sure how I feel about that one. But yeah.
Now I just want Gakumon on a motor. Can we get that in the comic, please?
So they released a video for Parrotmon in Time Stranger, referring to him as the Titan Strange Bird. There's no audio for that.
Is there just no audio on it?
Yeah, okay, maybe there's just nothing on the video.
That's hopeful, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that down just for when we start the show, because otherwise it's gonna blast out of the head.
So, he looks amazing. But
there is audio.
There is audio. Oh, okay, weird. It's just not coming through.
Oh, the headphones are plugged in.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not coming through the desktop audio, but whatever. So the Titan it literally refers to like the Titan tribe, and is a concept that has been mentioned a few times since Digimon Crusader as the force that opposes the Olympus 12. So the Titan tribe are their main antagonists. So although source code opens up on April 25th for public launch. 9 million have already pre-regged.
Wow.
Imagine being in a territory that actually gets mobile games. But players may receive one of these just as a present for pre-regging. How cool is that?
Version of Super Size Me without the tasty food. They made us watch that in religion class of all things.
Yeah. Oh, you got that as well, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in religion class of all. But there was a McDonald's just down the road.
Marukimon.
Yeah,
I
there was a
hate-
McDonald's just down the street from our school.
Yeah.
So if we had religion class before lunch, we'd all just get really hungry watching it and go straight to McDonald's. It was like an advertisement for McDonald's instead of what its intended purpose was. Maruki.
Maruki, rather than Mercury.
Yeah.
Like, I know we already have a Mercurymon because of Frontier, but they're different spellings. You didn't have to, like, I've never liked Marukimon. You know, Data Squad gave us some really weird transliterations of some names. I still don't like that it's King Drazel.
No.
A god and a king are not the same thing.
No. God won't call itself king.
No. Like, a god can be a king, but a king cannot be a god.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, no. And then, load Nightmon.
Mm-hmm.
A load of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Kind of funny if they switched the Eleanor thing, and it was lol Nightmon.
Oh. At least you get a meme or two out of that.
Yeah.
I actually prefer Beowulfmon. Lord. Oh yeah, like Ragnar Lordmon. Like, what the I know in some places kings have thought themselves to be the same as gods.
And what did they discover?
What did they discover? Hey Allie, welcome
Hey,
in.
Allie.
Happy Easter. Yeah, so I think that's everything. We didn't have like a new poll or anything. We went through 33 and a third % for Offmon. Memes, there's been no new memes since your Devimon arms. So I think we're kind of just in a good position to get into the first of our 2 episodes today. Just a lot of good things happening this week.
Crusadermon, says Desmond. Hey, Desmond.
Hey, Desmond. Yeah. I mean, Crusadermon was one of the better dub names, and I still don't understand why. Crusadermon was right there, but they still insisted on translating Lord Nightmon wrong. I will never understand that idea.
The other
What?
big guy. One that's Skeletor colored. What's his name again?
Craniumon?
Mm.
Yeah.
Sorry,
He went from cranium to crania.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
But
mixed up with Crusader there.
Oh, yeah. No, that's...
That being his name would also make sense.
But... Yeah, no, Crusadermon was right there. You had a perfectly good dub name, and they decided to translate the Japanese name wrong instead. What? What? Yeah, that is this franchise. Consistently inconsistent. Alright, well look, shall we get into episode 49?
Yeah.
Cool. So...
She's not dead.
Yeah. So, episode 49. The evil god descends. Millenniumon.
Okay.
Yeah. So, get the episode. Let's get our episode up here. Guys, this is episode 49 of the original Digimon. No, sorry. Episode
2020.
This is episode 49 of the Digimon Adventure reboot. This is the 2020 version. And we are kicking off now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I don't think it was working. Still count on here of action every time that happens.
Oh, I know.
Never goes away.
One of these days I will splice it in just to mess with you.
You have 17.
I have 17 episodes left to do it, yeah. 'Cause I have not done it for today.
Mm.
So
The dove name is actually. I prefer Tailmon because right, if originally it just been Gatomon,
yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
right.
But I don't know. It just sounds like white people went. Tailmon doesn't sound foreign enough. That's the vibe it gives me.
It's there's some Digimon where take Fairymon,
Yeah.
right, where they went, no, let's call her Kazemon. Let's make her more Japanese.
Yeah.
Like it's just like did we have to go from why did we have to give her a Latin name?
Mm.
Like I get Gato, like it's cat. Like yeah, sure. But Tailmon, like her evolution sequence still says Tailmon. They didn't edit it.
Yeah.
Her evolution sequence in English still says Tailmon.
Yanmon is a bit hard to say.
Spanish, yeah, Gato is Spanish as well. Why did I say Latin?
Latin America?
No,
No.
actual like Latin.
Oh, I don't know. Go thighs! I think he's dead from that spin alone.
Yeah. So, still kind of cool, interesting that at like similar episodes in both shows,
Mm.
similar episode like around the same episode point number wise, War Greymon has murdered a Mugen Draymon.
Yeah. I still wonder why they couldn't have used some of that strength to veer away from the island, the continent. What the words? Oh my,
Mochinderu.
that's the one.
The paperweight is ascending.
Bad wolf. Did you hear that music?
Oh, it's kind of Bad Wolf, isn't it? Oh.
Ew. Everything about this just looks wrong. Like you're this cool looking dragon inside a crystal and you stick a Sephirothmon on the front of it. That Doraemon looks so small.
He's still alive.
Lemon with fang.
You really do like that one.
I like when Lemon has the fang. Had it before.
Oh.
Oh, is it going to be biblically accurate? Ah, giant eyeball. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the Chimeramon bit.
Sure there wasn't some T-virus in there? Some G-virus even?
Yamato just had dots for eyes.
I'm not sure I caught that on time.
Oh, bless you anyway.
Everyone was just having a little laugh to himself
Yeah.
there. Did you see that? Posted that too soon. That thing is not my main one. I think you're on a slight delay with us as well.
Yeah. Hey. Digimon Warp Evolved.
Hmm. They're all dittos now.
My brother's dead.
Poor puppy. He's hurt. Taichi's dead. He needs one needs needs more attention. Dead Taichi ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that corpse will still be there in a few minutes. Aw. What happened to Mugen Draymon's arms? They were cut off.
Yeah.
War Greymon cut them off. Oh, they're gone.
Okay.
Cool.
For a second, I thought he just spit out War Greymon. I like how he flies, but he's just on all fours, like he's standing on a glass table.
Like he's like just skating through the air.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're not even making an attempt to make him look like he's flying.
No, they're just like just he is, accept it. Oh.
No. So high up. Didn't even jump out of a door. Never mind evolve. Mom's like, come on, Joe, you're the leader.
They're doing emotions well.
Aww.
Aw.
Shira's like, no, he's just itchy.
Lon's a good boy.
Flowers were trying to steal him too. The loaf is awake. Come on, Hikari, where's your magical powers?
Imagine just an army of these fuckers just waiting to like go earthworm Jim on your ass.
I can't take him seriously as a Digimon at all.
No.
And I know it makes sense. What's the internet full of? Alien conspiracy theories and little green men.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Bug-eyed monsters and the like, yeah.
It looks so out of place with the other Digimon.
Like the Pokemon. LGM and BGM. Same idea.
They look more like Digimon.
Yeah.
If he looked more like that, he'd fit in better. Instead of being some kind of... It doesn't look original. Makes sense?
It's very
He just looks like everyone's
very-
version of an alien.
He's like the fucking... I know Vedamon came first, but he's just the alien from American Dad.
Roger, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that ran the shop was just as sassy as Roger.
Yeah. I could not have told you that thing's name for the life of me.
Really?
I never watched American Dad. Like, I've seen
No.
clips, but I never
No.
sat down and watched it.
That's Family Guy. First
Oh,
two
yeah.
seasons were okay. Okay. Corsages on your head? Is that a cultural thing? Corsages here or
Mostly on your chest, yeah.
your chest or your wrist?
Yeah.
Never heard of anyone with a corsage on their head.
Maybe like the flower crown has the same idea. Why are you feeling that pain?
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you start there?
Yeah.
Did you have some runtime? There's such a serious tone to this episode.
Yeah.
Really need.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what stormtrooper school of blaster shooting did the Vademon all go to?
Yeah.
There's like 1,000 of them, and none of them have hit. Oh, it's even.
We anymore.
No. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get slapped for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I do like they brought
Still
back
look
like
up
the
its
99
movie,
movie
yeah.
designs. That's so cute. Mimi likes Tai Chi confirmed. Smile, child.
Sorry, it's like too bad.
Yeah, too bad. I'm having trauma. Oh.
Inspiration.
That was lovely. Mimi best character.
Mm-hmm.
It was lovely.
Better than anything Yamato could come up with anyway.
What, punching?
Mhm.
Just fire all the missiles at him. Yep.
Yeah. Maybe if even one of them would like move their arm slightly to the side, they might get a hit. And just firing in the same place over and over. Return back to Goose?
Yeah, it's gooping up again. Oh. Oh, what's wrong, Amon?
You know he's just gonna
He's
eat
gonna
it,
try
right?
and eat it, right? I think Agumon's might have to sit on his head.
Yeah. He could pin it to his chest.
Oh, did he also die for our sins today?
I guess.
What is that imagery? It's fucking huge, though.
Mm.
Oh, that is one angry cat.
Are they Luke and Draymon's
Yeah.
cannons? Okay.
So Millenniumon is a Jogress
Yeah.
between Mugen Draymon and Chimeramon.
Right.
The jogress of jogresses.
Mm.
Whoosh. DNA Digivolution. That bit from the opening.
Yeah.
They all just get Thanos.
Yeah. They're all dead. Damn.
Wow. Holy. Hey, that was emotional.
Yeah.
That got me a couple of times. Gonzo, welcome in.
Gonzo. Easter.
Oh,
Oh, don't cry.
it actually got me a couple of times. So Mimi's the best.
Yes.
So just Mimi is the best. Mimi number one.
Yeah.
Hey Gonzo, how are you doing?
It's Mimi Day.
Stretch. Oh, okay. Oh. What? Oh no, my local comic shop didn't get them in.
Mm-hmm.
They
Just gave up on Digimon
my
altogether.
my local comic shop has just given up on Digimon altogether. I was hoping to go to locals yesterday with the deck that Yami sent over, the violet deck that Yami sent over for my birthday. And the store is open. It's open today. It would have been earlier on. It's now 7:30.
Mm.
But they had Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon locals on, no Digimon.
Mm.
So I have 2 boxes of World Convergence on order from a store called Card Vault. Unfortunately, it'll be the actual release rather than the pre-release, so they won't ship out to me until Friday, which means I probably won't get them till like Monday or Tuesday. And so I'll open them. It'll be in place of 2020 on the 4th, I guess. We'll open them up because Meg will be away that weekend, so we'll dedicate that stream to opening up the boxes and seeing what we get. I might try and get the new starter decks in the meantime, but I'm okay for adventure cards, you know? Well, it's the bank holiday weekend this weekend, isn't it? It is. Like, tomorrow is Easter Monday, bank holiday Monday. But the card shop was still open Saturday and Sunday, and they were doing Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! No Digimon. Does Ireland have bank holiday the exact same as England?
There's a couple that aren't.
There's a couple that we don't have, but generally we align, yes, because, well, history.
Yeah. Say no more.
Let's say no more. 800 years.
Casually hissing 800 years in the background, yeah.
Cinco de Mayo box opening is the move, right? Cinco de Mayo. That's sorry. I just read. Cinco de Mayo box opening. Yeah, close enough, right? So let's bring up the scores for this one, and
The actual scores and not the 10 episodes ago.
Yeah.
That was scary. I think you know what to do for a favorite character either way.
well, yeah. Let me just. There we go, and boom. Cool. So, the evil god descends. Millenniumon.
Second favorite character, Commandemon.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
was trying to
Commandemon-
boost morale too.
Yeah, Commandemon definitely gets special mention.
I may not bring you over there, but have flowers. Everybody happy. He's a good boy.
Yeah, it's a like, I really wish the show had more episodes like this. Episodes that actually made you care about the kids, and like Hikari just like feeling like her brother is dead for like the whole episode.
Yeah,
The
they're not
cast-
even like sugarcoating it. Like
No.
they're full on like like with all the memory stuff. Focus on your happy memories.
Yeah.
Not the death of
Right.
They're really
So yeah, no, I am I'm the only I'll be honest, the only part of this episode I did not like is the Vaidmon school of stormtroopers.
yeah. I was gonna say the Vaidmon could have been out of this episode altogether.
No, and it would not have mattered.
There could have just been fucking beams coming out of Millennium, and it would have been the same thing.
It would have been, yeah, for for the amount of damage that Bergermon and Kabuterimon took, by which is none.
Yeah.
Which is at no damage, none whatsoever. They barely an inconvenience the Vaidmon were.
What I don't like is how they didn't take out any of the Vaidmon either.
Yeah.
They could have taken out a whole lot of them with a couple of attacks.
Yeah.
It's, they weren't getting hit,
No.
but it's like they weren't retaliating.
No. And that
They
is
were just
my
avoiding.
and that is my only down point for the episode.
Yeah.
Like this episode, I really wanted to give it I do not remember getting. I don't remember feeling this episode the last time I watched it.
What you feel was rage last time you watched the show.
Maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. My feelings on the show have certainly shifted a bit from 5 years ago, but like I just wish the show had more episodes like this where emotional damage, right? But it makes you feel for the kids. It makes you want to see them kind of rise up and defeat the enemy, and but Kabuterimon and Bergermon just being nothing. Like they contributed nothing to the episode.
No, they just avoided attacks. They didn't attack back.
Yeah,
At least before Yamato got there, he was trying to take care of the other guy.
right.
Griffamon.
The Griffamon, yeah.
But other than that,
Mm.
they did nothing.
Like
I had an evolution sequence and still didn't do anything.
no. Like I think I'd give it like a 4.
Yeah. I was thinking of 4 because that really brings it down. The Vaidmon are just a waste of animation.
Yeah, I think without that.
Not that they were very animated, but you know what I mean.
But I think without the Vaidmon obviously have to be there because they're reviving Millenniumon. They're Millenniumon's cult. They've been part of this, like,
Surely their chanting does something.
yeah, right? Like their mantras, But if you take out if you take out Bergermon and Kabuterimon from this episode, nothing changes.
No.
And that unfortunately brings the score of the episode down for me personally.
Mm.
Where this episode, because it's so grim compared to everything else, right? This episode is very grim. It's very grounded. It's very, like, as you said, like, they didn't really sugarcoat it. They all but said Taichi is dead.
Yeah.
They all but said that. They were acting like he was, though. Because they just saw him get exploded in a giant ball of fire.
Mm.
Like, what else could you take from that? And then everyone got Thanos at the end, so I don't really...
Yeah, I'm not
know
sure
what
what's
to
going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect from that, but...
Except Hikari took a little extra so she could say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because drama. And then
Yeah.
the corsage gets fluttered off into the wind.
Yeah.
And I did like Mimi, like, oh, this one's for Agumon, and it's just huge.
Yeah. She knows he's gonna eat it.
Yeah, the corsage is just huge.
It's almost like because she's not as princess. She still
No.
had to beat Hikari at making corsages.
Yeah. Like Hikari's putting the corsage together, and they did a really fun little it's a blink and you miss it thing. But Mimi glances over at Hikari's corsage and starts working harder.
Yeah.
It's blink and you miss it, but it's chef's kiss just in terms of personality. The thing this show lacks
Yeah.
for these kids is personality. But that little sequence where Mimi is just glancing over and then working harder on the corsage is very good, and it's just a nice little moment among all this trauma and sadness. It's just
Scary dragons.
yeah, it's just a really nice moment. Also, Goopy Millennium Mon, how do you feel?
Marshmallow dragon was a bit weird.
Yeah.
I
They're going to start turning into Ordinemon.
yeah, like when he kind of solidified the first time, I was like, okay, and then he started melting again. I was like, oh, is he getting hurt now because they're shooting at him or something? But no, then it just built up the whole thing.
Yeah. And then
So I was like, oh, so that stuff was working like a cocoon, not like I thought it was just like an unformed part of him, and then the more power he'd start reforming a bit more and becoming solid.
It was a cool way to like continue incorporating Sephirothmon, because it's the Sephirothmon data that created the Chimeramon bit.
Yeah.
You know, and then later like the Mugen Draymon stuff for them to jog rest, and then the proper full Millenniummon come out. So it was a nice way of still incorporating Sephirothmon, who kind of just he hasn't been directly antagonistic since episode 46, but I do like that they've kept him around to always have that power set in the background, help him still feel like another layer to the threat Millenniummon possesses.
Eating did.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Same.
I don't know if that's. I would be very curious to see how I originally scored this episode.
Yeah.
I can't imagine I gave
feel
it
like-
such a high score.
No, but I feel like you gave it a higher score than you would have given other episodes because of me.
Yeah. I mean, when the show does something right, it does something right, you know,
Yeah.
and I will always admit
It would
that.
be quite funny if me was your favorite character in this episode.
Oh, right. I mean, it was oh god, who was like it was probably going to be Commandomon at first,
Yeah.
or Gomamon, because like he was
Everyone
like,
falls out the door and then goes, "Let me evolve.
yeah,
I can do it."
you know, but like Hikari and Mimi are like they carry this episode on their backs.
I mean, he's like, "I like people who smile." And
Hikari's just
like, nope.
tears in her eyes and just this big frown. But yeah, no, Mimi's the best big sister. Oh, you're going for 4 as well?
I've said that twice now.
Oh, okay, sorry. I guess Millenniummon is the monster of the week here.
Technically, it's group.
Uh-huh.
They were.
Well, Yamato was fighting.
Yeah, true.
So, War Greymon rising from the ashes like a phoenix. How do you feel?
Yeah, that's full of biceps.
Yeah, I was kind of I was kind of waiting on War Greymon to be your favorite just because.
Muscle. And it would be a separate character because it's War Greymon's muscles. It's
Yeah,
why I did that shot.
as opposed to War Greymon's thighs. Oh, and thighs again. Done. No, those have been your only like silly votes.
Yeah. And you got Bitey Alamon.
I got Bitey Alamon. I still think it's courageous to bite the metal arm
Mm.
rather than the fleshy one. It's a choice, not one I'd go for personally, but
Oh, my other favorite one, really funny one, the Blue.
I'll Blue Rurumon, yeah.
I don't know if he'd be favored if he wasn't so blurry.
No, I like that screenshot really just made that.
Yeah.
So for those who don't remember what we're talking about,
Who's that Digimon?
yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
there it is. It's horse? Mermaid?
Who's that Digimon? she's got like a ditto face, and
Yeah.
then just like this lemon titty.
Yeah.
I like,
It's another face growing out of him
yeah.
because it's got 2 eyes, and that's the nose. The 3 white
Thing that
spikes are
likes
the
the
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, an attempt was certainly made here, but
It's
yeah.
just one of those frames in between animations. They're always hilarious.
I don't think it was though. I think that was how he was actually on the track.
Mm.
I'll have to go back and look again at some stage, but I don't think that was an in-between frame.
Yeah.
I think it was just he was so far out they didn't think anyone would notice
Yeah.
and or
It's
care.
That's his general shape.
That's his
yeah.
general shape, yeah. Just go for it. He
Looks like he has an extra set of arms.
Yeah. So like, great episode. It also just feels very it just also feels kind of far too late
Hmm.
for the show to now be like, now you must care.
Yeah. I'm just wondering also, the evil god descends. Will anyone not come up out of the ground?
He did.
Not descend.
That is a sending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But descends upon the world, I suppose, sounds better
Yeah.
than ascends from hell. Which is what he
If you're
did.
meant to be the evil one, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Have they descended from heaven when you're the evil?
no, I feel like I feel like they just thought descends sounds better. So zooming in, so a bit more legible here.
Mm.
On top of all the other good stuff, it had Leon.
Lotman with the fang.
Yeah.
All the pictures.
Any other thoughts on the episode? Anything that like really kind of stood out to you, or I know which maybe they did better? Oh,
We've
yeah,
covered everything.
Yeah, like realistically, like it's not an episode with a lot going on.
No,
Like, a lot of characters
The
are
flaws-
stationary for
the
it.
flaws are glaringly obvious,
Yeah.
and the good stuff is good.
Yeah.
That's all there really is to it. There's not
No.
any extra to it. Kind of go, well, maybe did they mean this about this part, or did they, you know? But no, it's very
Yeah,
straightforward.
I just kind of I just wish Sora and Koshiro were a bit more effective in their role. Or
Especially because they evolved.
or even have the Vaidmon hit them, and they go, okay, well, we need to evolve further.
Or just, have them avoiding the onslaught, and, they're not stopping, and then evolve, and then wipe them. But it's already too late because it's inside the crystal or whatever.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, they were just very ineffective.
You're going to have an evolution sequence for someone, at least have them take out let's say a tray of Vaidmon, but they were on like little platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A tray of Vaidmon. A little shelf of them.
All right. Okay, well, look, will we just get straight into episode 50 then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, so, hold on. Here we go. Episode 50.
I got trapped in the pocket.
Finale. The ultimate holy war.
Oh. So, not 17 episodes left?
Nope, steamed hams. No. These are the steamed hams of the show.
Yeah.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. Episode 50. How did that title dodge the censors? Because Japan aren't as sensitive about that stuff.
Mm.
Sensitivity is why Sister Mom the War got censored.
Mm.
Oh, we can't defend the Catholics. Not the Catholics.
With the angel in 99 says, "Let me at that bitch."
Yeah.
The angel says, not the lady devil person.
No. Oh yeah. I love that bit. I'm sorry, it's my favorite bit of the song. Oh yeah.
It's like Naruto?
Yeah.
Looks like Naruto. Whenever needs Sephiroth, then what ghost game he is?
Oh, there's context there I've lost. The Digimon Emperor needed. Yeah, I mean, the Digimon Kaiser like built Chimeramon, so like,
Oh,
they're just
did we interrupt something?
the bag. Oh,
I know.
no, they're dead, right? This is
The blast didn't kill them, but this did. You two could not hear each other. Oh, the extra episode after the final arc? Ah. I know nothing of Naruto. Okay, so I guess that's...
Oh, we're just kicking off with the stock footage.
I guess that...
Is the big fiery pillar they see?
No, the thing that Hikari saw.
Ah.
It's them ties. Yeah, they're dead. I see. I don't feel so good. Anyone is scarier looking when he's
Was it crystal?
a crystal with two dragons in it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Damn. Big.
the end. Oh, Lopmon got a whole new animation style here.
In the ears.
Just the bunny ears, just like. Was that? Not Agnemon, Flamon. Well, just go back a second to those silhouettes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by Lopmon's ears just blabbering about. Oh no, it's just everyone in the dark sphere. That's Yamato's outline. I thought it was Flamon. I was like, wait, what? What is she talking about? Also, another Digimon series where the characters get trapped in a big darkness ball. A big darkness ball.
Of darkness again. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your body heavy if you're floating? They're all unnaturally happy.
Yeah.
Oh, she's terrifying.
I was gonna say, Koshiro, put the laptop away, yeah?
Millennium Man is like, stop being so happy in there.
Crotch. There's barely a flea on his leg.
Yeah.
So size does matter. When it comes to destroying the world, yes.
He just flew up his leg, but now he's miles away from him. Which is it?
I did not like that sound effect.
No.
Oh, that's fun. Isn't that the mountain
I was gonna say, is that not
Digimon and Suguru punched each other in front of?
Oh no, I was gonna say, isn't that the background when we see Dynamon for the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, that Taichi looks very 99.
Yeah.
They do have some spooky noises for him.
Mm. Started just the camera angle just peering right up at Millennium Mon's crotch. This is horrifying.
Taichi's just like, thank God that thing doesn't have genitals.
Oh, a bit like the fucking thing in the Michael Bay Transformers movie. The wrecking balls as testicles. Oh, the episode has time for this. Okay. At least it's kind of like a warp evolution.
Mm.
I will say I prefer all of Metal Garurumon's Japanese attack names than English. Because they're actually, you know, they make sense.
Yeah, what was that one you were talking about?
Oh, Kokuta's breath is Metal Wolf Claw.
Yeah, claw, not breath.
No.
Are we talking about the same movies? Because I can't see shit in them Transformers movies.
Tell almost long cat there.
Yeah. Let's go, Angels! Too slow.
Right.
Is that his fingernail?
Yeah, so he can't stop his own trajectory.
Yeah. He's kind of giving vibes of... Is it Examon?
Yeah.
Oh, it's his own orbit? So surely Examon could take him out, right?
Oh, now he can speed. Okay. Bye, more Greymon!
Would his hands coming together even... Like, I feel like they're so minuscule that there'd still be enough space for them in between his hands.
I mean, maybe he's like,
Maybe he's smushed.
maybe he smushed. He didn't just clap, he smushed.
Come on, Hikari, make everyone sparkle.
Oni-chan! Oh,
He did.
again.
They've become my battery. Let him fly right into Millennium Mon's eye, see how he deals with that.
Oh, that's how he'll deal with that. That's Meg's just like, oh, okay, lasers.
They're putting all their power in. And I feel like he'll just go, just a little scratch, like, what was that?
Uppercut.
Ooh. Oh, they look like they're really struggling. Why is he God and she's only holy?
I don't know.
So how did they pronounce that?
Gododramon.
Gododramon.
Yeah.
Right.
Godramon.
Yeah.
Godraymon?
He looks like a Draymon.
I thought it was about to end.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, do we need to watch the next episode? Oh shit, do we? No, I'm pretty sure we do.
Now they're kaiju. And Godramon's little beard.
Yeah, because in the flashbacks they were Alpanimon and Seraphimon.
Mm. Come Drakemon.
No, we don't talk about Drake here. Oh yeah. Punch Millenniumon right in his stupid face.
Well, the world is just
How are you pouncing on clouds?
yeah.
Oh, just.
You catch that one in a sleeper hold and let her get the other one. I love how slow they're moving because they're so big. I don't know if that's intentional.
Face. There's just nothing there. It's just a ditto again.
There's some fancy nipples.
I need to double. Very worried. We might actually need to do 51. Where's my phone?
Under your pocket.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh,
Chill
sorry.
out. Yeah.
You're trying to kill me now. It's up raining. Phone pocket. That's funny because in Irish it's a phone polka.
Yeah. Polka means pocket, and phone is just phone.
Hmm.
So. Um.
I am curious how big Omegamon is compared to these guys.
No.
Gadramon's head is so tiny.
Knuckle sandwich!
Yeah.
Eat fist!
Toasted knuckle sandwich. Gadramon is giving me like Zeus vibes.
Yeah. Oh.
Apocalypsu.
I mean, I'd prefer an apocalypso.
Aren't they destroying like whole parts of the digital world by knocking him over?
I have no idea anymore. I don't know if he's actually hitting the ground or if the clouds are his ground.
I thought they wiped all the clouds out of the way.
Oh, maybe they did. There's a lot happening.
Now they've given up on animating.
Yeah. What the?
Oh, it's just Rose Tyler. Okay.
Oh, it evolved!
Oh.
The Millennium Mon.
Oh, yeah.
How's that for scary?
I need something beside it for size scale. They can't decide what size Gadramon's head is.
The animation is all over the place for this episode.
He looks like a cat.
Aw, the poor corsage.
Is those weird digital gnomes? Oh, is this Digimon the Happening? The trees and the wind just went, no, screw you. Why just Taichi? Why can't it be everyone's hope and everything?
Everyone!
Send an email.
Give Wargreymon your energy!
I can't post the episode.
Ah, here we go.
Like, this is an acceptable point for Omegamon.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Moving so slowly.
Mm. We're having that problem with the Magendramon cannons and
Yeah.
the ball coming towards it. Going, is that solid or not? Listen, trust our powers too. Why didn't you do that to start with? Everyone else is watching this battle and Taichi's just in a montage.
Yeah. And thus, 4 years ago, I coined the term Goku Greymon.
Yeah.
Fuck this episode. Screw this episode to the nethers of the earth. Why have an Omegamon in episode 2 if War
Yeah.
Greymon can solve all your problems in episode 50?
Yeah.
Fuck this episode.
Yeah, that was so weird. Why? Surely the two holy ones and Omegamon would have solved that.
Right. But no, they wanted their Spirit Bomb reference.
Mm.
They wanted their Spirit Bomb reference.
Does Omegamon not have a
Aw.
Aw.
Okay, that was cute.
I
He's so like he's so proud.
like, does
Like an-
Omegamon not have a version of Gaia Force?
No, it has it has its sword and it has its gun.
Yeah.
And that's all it needs. It's Omegamon.
Mm.
That's all it needs. Yeah, I still hate this episode as much as I did back then.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
I honestly
better, like, because it was gearing up to, because Yamato got out of the orb. They're always in an orb.
Yo, always in an orb.
Even Takaru was in an orb at the start of this show.
Yeah.
Like, why is everyone always in an orb? And yeah, it was like they were gearing up because he had gotten out.
Yeah.
And Taichi is alive, and all the holy stuff is going on, and no. What's the point of him?
Yeah.
I thought the microphone was your arm again.
Yeah. This episode starts off with so much promise. It really does. And then just like if Annie should look, Frontier was bad about making sure you knew who its main characters were.
Mm.
This tells Frontier, hold my beer.
Yeah. Even Yamato became the battery.
Yeah. Like, we got 2 awesome holy dragon evolutions that were consistently off model.
And so slow motion.
And yeah,
And
and
it's hard to be rooting for them when their punches were just
like when they're moving at like a frame a second. Yeah.
But it wasn't in slow motion.
No, I get what they were going for. Make it slow and then the impact is big, and I get
And
what they
that
were going for.
It's trying to show how big they actually are.
Yeah.
It's not like there's any buildings around for scale.
Right. And I get like you were saying, like in the comic, Examon having its own like gravity.
Mm.
Like I definitely feel like that's what they were going for. But oh my god, like Taichi is the main character.
Yeah.
This shit, like, there was teamwork in powering up War Greymon.
Mm.
Like, as soon as Taichi started holding the orb, my brain remembered. I was like, oh no, this is not the next one.
I thought that was gonna be because there was something with their last Omegamon
Mm.
evolution.
In 18.
Yeah, wasn't it? Or was it back in the war?
Hmm.
Where there was some kind of orb and they're like, or what's that light? Or something stupid like that. Not right.
I don't think so.
Okay. But it's the light of, they're evolving further, and
Yeah.
because the Digimon kind of did it themselves.
Yeah.
In Wargame, it had nothing to do with the two.
In episode 2 of this show, not
Yeah.
the movie or War Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kind of remembered they could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite their memory loss, it was
Yeah.
like lingering, like
They were like,
rebirth
there's something
memories.
else we can do. That they jumped up and did something, and then they kind of went from there and became him.
I just
Yeah, all along, this show has always had Taichi and Yamato and Omegamon.
Yeah.
Someone outside went, yeah. But now it's just like, no, we don't even need Yamato.
No.
Go away.
Like,
the whole time you're like,
You
why don't they just use Omegamon? Why don't they just use Omegamon? And now you're like, why didn't you use Omegamon?
like they could not hold. They could not hold their. They could not control their bladder on episode 2. It had to be a reference. Hundreds of Algomon and Omegamon there to tear it all down. Like, the episode is called War Game.
Yeah.
And there's a missile that's about to crash into Japan, and they just could not hold their bladder doing it 2 episodes in. And then they cannot be arsed to bring him in for the finale.
For the world-ending boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, like, the flashbacks all dictated that that's where it should be going.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe Holy Dramon and Godramon are outliers in, like, the flashbacks where Serafimon and Ophanimon. But if anything, that could give you Super Omegamon.
Yeah. Yeah, it should have been Omegamon. And then when they did their thing.
Taichi, Takaru, and Hikari fought this battle.
Yeah.
Everyone else was trapped in an orb. Like, Belgarumon's just there like, can I come too? No. No, you're not
He's
allowed.
the one who started busting out the orb.
Yeah.
Then with Taichi helping from the outside, you know, that was their teamwork, and that should have done a friendship and made an Omegamon.
But no, they wanted their Spirit Bomb reference. They wanted their Goku Greymon. And just look, it's a big epic spectacle, and I have always said that about this show. What I loved about episode 49 was the humanity in it, the kids actually being scared and actually worrying for one of their comrades.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as like they saw that pillar of fire, well, they were overly happy.
There were some scary faces in that orb.
Yeah.
Everyone lost their eyelids.
But then,
but it's what you used to say about this show, even long before we started watching it, is it's just big action set pieces.
Yeah.
Who can fight the biggest?
And that's exactly what I was getting to. I've always said that this show does its big spectacles well, right? It gives you moments of, oh yeah, that was a really cool moment. What a moment. But if you stop and think about it for like more than 5 seconds, you're okay, but why?
Like, I'm very surprised they didn't use their star go-to on.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like, if this is how the show ended, right? Let's say the end actually meant the end, and we didn't have another 17 episodes of this.
Yeah.
I would be leaving the show going, what was the point of Omegamon at all?
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of showing him off at all if this is how you were going to end it off?
This was going to be the end. This is the Regulusmon of the Ghost game.
Like,
where's the rest of them?
Like, this is like, if this was the end, right? And 51 was, okay, we're going home, the world is safe, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Bye everyone. And then, you know, cliffhanger for season 2, maybe not, whatever. But like, I remember knowing there was 17 episodes of this left back and then going, what the fuck do you do from here? You've killed off the big bad of your show.
And like, not only did they like kill him off, they killed off his evolution as well.
Yeah.
Like, that could have been easily another episode at least.
Or something down the road, they defeat Millenniumon, and then 10 episodes later, plot twist. He's actually still alive.
Yeah.
You know, or the Vaidmon are doing it again.
Yeah.
You know, they've found a way to bring him back. The shards of the crystal survived, and you know, rinse and repeat. But you just killed off your big bad of the show that you've been building up since episode 4.
Yeah.
So where do you go from here? It's stupid. It doesn't recognize when the hand lowers sometimes. I hate this. I really like. It started off really well. It'll either come back bigger and nastier before, or it'll be even nastier big bad after. And look, I know how it's going to go. I'm not going to spoil it on Meg, but I'm trying to look at this from the perspective of someone like Meg who's watching it for the first time and going, well, where do you go from here?
Yeah. Because
Because
they've killed off the overarching plot.
and there's no foreshadowing for something bigger than Seed Millenniumon.
Yeah.
Ender of the universe.
Because the whole time it's been, can't let him return. We can't let him return.
You see why people made a big deal out of him when he turned up in Ghost Game, though?
Oh yeah.
Compared, like, think, oh god, imagine we get Seed again.
Yeah.
Like, and you could maybe do something where, like, a shard of him crossed dimensions from 2020 and ended up in Ghost Game, and this is where we get.
He's paperweight.
No, he's just paperweight. Yeah.
Even when we thought he was like talking to Hero and stuff, no, he was just floating around and Hero was watching him. That was it.
That's it. Like Hero Pokemon tamed Moon Millenniumon.
Yeah.
Like, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting.
Put him in a lunchbox.
Put him in, yeah, put him in like in a Tupperware box or something. Yeah.
Looked like one of those bug catching boxes.
Oh yeah. You just treat him like a fucking cicada.
Mm-hmm.
I
They put a little Nannymon in that as well, didn't they?
think so, yeah. Gyukimon. I know, both. Maybe both. They had a habit of like storing them in like Tupperware after a while, yeah.
Or is it Nanomon?
Yeah.
Nanomon, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously not Nannymon.
Yeah, Nannymon is the other guy, yeah.
Yeah. Where a lot of Digimon villains on that just sit there waiting for the plot to call their number. Yeah, and look, I appreciate, 99 is going to do this when we get back to it in 2 weeks. You know, where it's like, yeah, we've defeated Piemon. Oh yeah, but Apoclymon also exists. Right? The problem is, and I use the term problem very lightly, 99 at least had the decency to tell you Apoclymon existed in the same episode Piemon dies. This show has not said anything.
Yeah.
So unless episode 51 starts with the fucking ground rumbling and something else appearing, where do you go from here?
Did 99...
Other than just faffing about for nearly 20 episodes.
Did 99, once the Dark Masters were a thing, make them to be the be-all, end-all of villainy?
No.
I don't feel
because
like
they
never... Because at first it was...
They just treated them like they were another obstacle. Like,
Yeah.
they were treated realistically. They were treated no different than Devimon, Edamon, and Vamnumon.
Yeah.
As a storytelling device.
Yeah, those three just didn't... Up 4 fingers. But those three just didn't happen to be a group.
Yeah.
They were just 3 big bads that they had to overcome.
Yeah.
And that's just what the next 4 were. And then, there's no indication that there won't be anything stronger.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to defeat them and that's it. Then all the bad is gone.
Yeah.
That's what this did.
That's what this did. For 50 episodes. Well, 46 episodes, right?
Yeah.
We don't start learning about the Holy War till episode 4.
Yeah.
So for 46 episodes, this show hammered on about how Millenniumon could not be revived and the world would be destroyed, and there was a big old war hundreds of years ago, and now history is repeating itself. But the Digimon and the Holy Warriors, they're not alone because kids are here to help.
Hmm.
And we just kind of nuked him with a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
He even turned the Gaia Force blue.
Yeah.
The reference is so on the nose, it loops back around and goes up the show's own arse.
Yeah. Came out Irish. Its own arse.
That was the intent.
Yeah.
I'm angry. I'm fucking
The
angry.
rage is back.
I'm incensed. I hate this show with a fucking passion. I fucking hate this show. It hurts my soul.
Yeah. Like they had something kind of good going, and
Triangle it,
then like the whole time we've been annoyed about Omegamon.
Yeah.
Why don't you just use them? Why don't you just use them?
Uh-huh.
Because you have the big powerful thing to fucking kill
I
everybody.
guess Omegamon's only allowed out when there's a countdown timer or something.
Mm.
Right? Because that was also the thing with Needhogmon, right? Where there was a countdown timer and then he was going to explode or something was going to happen.
Yeah.
I guess Omegamon. I guess it's in Omegamon's contract that he can only show up when there's an actual countdown to the end of the world.
I feel like that countdown was Crystal cracking and him coming out of it.
Yeah. I paused the stream on my tablet in ages. Hilarious. Was it the strangle thing?
Yeah.
Because this show I would just wring its neck.
Yeah, this was your point. Your big royal night.
Mm-hmm.
And you watched
Where's Omegamon? We don't know, Desmond. Stop asking. We don't know. We don't know where the fucker is. On my desk.
Yeah. Normally the show
On an unrelated new note, Bearmon is in Time Stranger. Which Bearmon? Like
Digimon. Normally this show is like when Omegamon's not on the screen, everyone should be asking where's Omegamon?
Right.
And then when it's actually time for him, they go, nah.
Or Greymon can handle it.
Taichi is the best. You like Taichi.
Yeah. Taichi is the main character. Not the snow one. Oh, okay.
So not Digimon?
No,
Okay.
so
I thought it was
the one in the hat. One from the movie.
hat that's a bear on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marsmon is in the game, so Bearmon was obvious. I posted it in general. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, we'll look at it when we're doing the...
Yeah, like, we're only doing 2 episodes today, so... Oh, I clipped through myself. Okay, cool.
Now that you're trying to do it
There we go.
with your own boob.
Yeah. There you go.
We're doing with the chat.
Ah. I'm actually...
I don't even have a favorite character.
It's still... I'm still incensed. I'm so triggered, I'm clipping through the stream. Yeah, you're fucking right, I'm triggered.
Yeah, I just...
The show has 1 important character and 2 batteries.
Mm.
Everyone else is just there because member berries.
Mm.
Like, would anyone be surprised at this stage if the show was just Taichi and Agumon on adventures? With no one else?
Soon to get sent home from now.
Yeah.
Well, he clearly doesn't need them.
No. You know? And look, I don't, like... And it even did the thing from the end of 02 and the end of Savers, where, like, everybody gives their power to the main character.
Yeah.
It did the million points of light thing, which I'm like, oh, that's a cute little callback, but also, everybody give your power to War Greymon!
Yeah. And that power doesn't help him evolve, even.
No, it's just a big ol' attack. Taichi trying to do Gaia Force, though, that was funny. Agumon being very proud of himself and wearing the corsage was cute.
How is it stuck to him?
Yes.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I,
Yeah, like when you're looking at it, it's like, wow, big explosion. But then, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's all it was, big explosion. We didn't get anything actually cool. The two holy Digimon were cooler.
Yeah.
They were something new.
yeah,
They weren't just War Greymon again.
no.
And Taichi's had enough power ups.
Wrong with it.
I don't know, because that's not me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Do your hand through your head there.
There we go.
Still panicking.
It's still panicking. I don't know why. I don't know why it's panicking.
Why?
Oh, there we go. That's fine.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Taichi's had enough power ups for all versions of
Hmm.
this shouldn't have been a power up, it should have been an evolution.
I mean, we had Blitzgreymon. We had a perfectly good Blitzgreymon right there.
Mm.
Do something with that. You know? Nostalgia was strong with this one. That's the Taichi being center stage. I mean, yeah, look, I mean,
At least in 99 it would have been both of them.
yeah.
It would
Taichi
have been-
Taichi wasn't the sole protagonist of 99.
Couldn't be because Omegamon is a Jogress.
But not even that. Like, even with like the stuff we're going through at the moment with Yamato going off and the Cave of Emotions and all the Juraimon stuff, there was still always a semblance that these kids worked better when they were together.
And that's part of Taichi's character development, is realizing that.
Yeah.
Me powering ahead isn't going to solve anything. I need everybody. Go get everybody.
Where all this show has had Taichi powering ahead. He got Metal Greymon by basically throwing himself 60 times into Metal Tyrannomon and hoping for the best. He got Metal Greymon Alterous mode by nearly killing himself trying to prise open Splashmon's mouth.
Yeah.
Remember his arm getting all black and corrupted?
Yeah.
The guy got eaten by Don Devimon.
Yeah.
Which gave us like a spiritual War Greymon, thanks to Angemon. He got War Greymon because, what? He wanted it enough? When Parrotmon evolved to Crossmon?
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, yeah, we have to fight better. We have to save everyone. War Greymon.
Yeah. And then when it comes time for the big important evolution,
Where
it's like-
Omegamon has been a fluke that's happened twice.
yeah.
But it's always been centered around Hikari and Takaru prayed really hard and a miracle happened. And here, a miracle happened with like getting Goddramon and Holy Dramon, but none of that went into bringing Yamato into the chat.
Yeah.
Like, Yamato finally stopping his incredible sulk. Yeah, but I mean, do you know what? At least the Yamato in 99 has a character arc. Since Yamato was so useless, he's not even involved directly in the destruction of the big bad that the show has been building up for 46 episodes.
Yeah. And he just took out that random Griffamon that came out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't even a slew of things that came out of it for him to fight.
No.
It's just one Griffamon, and then it's like, oh well, too bad.
Yeah.
You're in an orb, and you know.
Or when they finally break out of like the big black orb that Millenniumon was using as lunch. Why didn't if you're not going to include Metal Garurumon in the actual battle against Millenniumon and Zed Millenniumon, give Metal Garurumon something else to do so you can have a writing excuse for why Metal Garurumon couldn't contribute.
Yeah.
No, just sit in the pink ball all day, or yellow ball.
Whichever one he was in, yeah.
Whichever one he was in. It's probably the yellow one because Takaru.
Yeah.
But just sit in the yellow ball all day. No, it's all right, Yamato. We're fine.
Mm.
Clearly, we're fine. The digital world just went, here's everybody's light of hope.
Mm.
You know, the world itself turned against Millennium Mon. And I kind of like that. I do like when the world itself is a character.
That's what I say. It's like The Happening.
Yeah.
that movie, the world just goes, no, too many humans.
No, it's part of what I like about the Dot Hack series is that the game, the world, is kind of a character in the game. So I do like that.
I would have accepted all that light and stuff floating up and catching Yamato and bringing him up to Daichi.
Right. Right.
Here, you're part of this, and now here's your big royal knight,
Yeah.
and now you can take him out with all your determination, and you can make Omegamon light up with your determination.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Something is going to happen in a couple of episodes. That when it happened in show during the original airing, I inhaled a lot of copium. Or, well, I inhaled a lot of copium about it meaning something more long term, or at least relating back to this episode.
Right.
When it happens, I'm going to ask you your feelings on it.
Okay.
And see where you think things are going to go when that happens.
Okay.
Okay? It's not too far out from where we are now, but you'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you see it. Right? It actually, and so I went through a mix of inhaling a lot of copium to make this episode make sense,
Yeah.
but also rewriting the show to go, well, if you could have done this, Omegamon could have appeared here, but then you could have done this, and that would be the reason for this other thing. But you'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you see it. I might have to remind you we had this conversation,
Yeah.
but the event, you'll kind of go, hey, wait a minute. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Like, that episode is kind of overwhelming,
Oh yeah.
but the anger you feel from it is also overwhelming. So your brain is just like, nah, I'm out.
Soju tonight. Right. Well, look, let's get the ratings and rankings done, and we'll get through comments and other stuff, and yeah.
Already running longer than I thought we would.
Yeah, so it's 20 to 9. So we'll probably get out of here about, I think we've both earned another Easter egg. Yeah, if the shop is open tomorrow, I might go up and see if I can get cheap Easter chocolate.
There'll be any left. That pile that was at the front of the shop was all they had left yesterday.
Yeah.
So anyone panic buying got the last of it.
Worth a look. Right.
The pancakes were gone immediately.
Oh yeah.
Pancake mix.
So
Oh, the scores.
deep breaths. Woosa. Woosa. Take that off. Watching it more. Oh.
Yeah.
So I'll put it as the episode called it. The Japanese title was The End, but it was the Crunchyroll the Japanese version was Finale, but Crunchyroll translated it as The End. I mean, same thing, but but apparently this was the ultimate holy war. So let's so out of 5, Meg, how do you about this episode?
No. Cool action set piece, but yeah, like, think about it, it's like a 2. You think about what it should have been.
Right.
It's like a 2.
Mm. You're locking 2 in, are you? Or
Yeah.
okay.
And you know me, I'm not usually a huge fan of you can explode. Well, I can explode bigger, you know?
And it's sad as well because like today started off very well and then
Mm.
just immediately plummeted. Like we're going
Yeah.
from 80%. Like we were ranking out of 10, that'd be an 8 out of 10 episode, followed by a 5 out of 10 episode.
Yeah.
Like it's like 50% score
Mm.
in percentages.
Should. Oh no, because he started off as Millennium.
I just have it all encompassing. Do you have a favorite character for this?
I don't know.
Did anyone particularly
liked-
stand out?
I liked the 2 Holy Man fighting.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, trying to save the world from this giant monster, but we're going to slam him down onto the ground on top of everybody. You got Dramon?
Andromon? Okay.
They were very inconsistent with the size of his head, but
And Goramon, he wasn't in this one.
he didn't exist yet.
No.
Yeah, I feel like Godramon had more to do than Holy Dramon. Kind of his backup.
Okay.
Makes sense if he's God.
Yeah.
He's just holy.
Um.
Could have gone like God and Goddess. You
I mean,
know what I mean, though. They
Yeah.
could have put them on equal footing. But he seems to always be one ahead of her.
yeah. I mean, yeah, because he even gets to be an angel before she does.
Mm.
Like she has to be a cat before she's an angel.
Yeah.
He gets to be an angel and then a pope angel.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's Holy Angemon.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he turn into the Holy Dramon?
Yeah.
And then she can go angel, the goddess or whatever.
Yeah. Well, her dub name is Magna Dramon.
Is he Godramon?
Gold Dramon.
Gold Dramon. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God.
No. So he's Gold Dramon in the dub.
They know God is just a word as well, right?
Uh-huh. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh was able to say Egyptian god cards.
Yeah.
For,
that's 'cause
like,
they put
5
That's because
seasons.
they specified Egyptian.
No, but then they would say god cards just,
Mm.
as shorthand. Even Yu-Gi-Oh got away with saying god. But Digimon,
Yeah.
changed...
Gold Dramon doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but Digimon changed Digisoul into DNA Charge.
Yeah.
They just...
Be referencing souls like that.
Yeah.
Just, they're real and all.
The English, the Western translation market just pisses itself when anything religious comes up.
Yeah.
God, soul, nuns. Just pisses itself. Just, oh no.
They leave the big titty angel away.
I know. I think I think she only gets away with it now because grandfather clause is in effect.
Mm.
She would be wearing her clothing
outfit
wouldn't
would
be asymmetrical if this franchise was being translated today.
Yeah, and she would have a modesty panel
Yeah.
in between those.
Yeah. Kind of like what China did to everything.
Mm.
Yeah, it would be the same thing. Like in terms of censorship, America is no better than China.
Imagine America here.
I mean,
By that I mean the
poor
American
Venus
government.
Mon.
Yeah.
Venus Mon's edits are just ugly though.
Yeah, they are.
What
are you giving this episode? Very curious what you gave this episode before.
Actually, I'm going to look at it. I need you to avert because the other episode titles will be on the form.
Oh, okay.
But I do want to look at what I gave it
No, I think you should score it first and then compare.
and then compare it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to pull the other score up anyway.
Okay.
Just to...
Oh, look at it.
I'm not. I'm just... Oh, no. I'm making sure you can Make sure there's no spoilers. Well, I saw one thing I was very consistent with. In episode 49 of the original reviews, I gave Mimi best character. So I was very consistent with that.
Yeah. Point five?
Yeah, it's a 3 out of 10 episode, solely based on the ending.
Yeah.
Any goodwill this episode had died in the ending.
Oh, excuse me. That's what dropped it to a 2 for me.
Yeah. I mean, Lady Leomon called it 1.5.
Yeah.
So.
I give it a no out of 10.
And favorite character, I don't know. Tailmon, I guess.
Why?
Because she was all.
I should also be brave because everyone else is brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tailmon's been very sort of like. She's been very reserved and almost a scaredy cat. In a lot of respects. And I get it, like she had that whole evolution trauma for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I guess it's been their way of kind of keeping that.
Yeah.
But her being inspired by watching everybody still.
She's been used several times.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's been a battery first.
It's better than NA.
Mm.
Right?
No, I mean, because you can't really use the trauma because she's evolved
Oh,
a couple of times.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's not been a problem.
Yeah, but you know, she does seem to be like maybe like she's not exactly a pacifist, but like she doesn't get involved in fights as much as the others.
Yeah, she'll certainly
Hang back a bit
Yeah.
and then kind of go, oh, okay, I need to step in here.
Yeah.
And then just sort of like seeing everyone kind of be gung ho about helping Taichi and getting out of the bubble, and she's like, the warriors are fighting. I must be there to lead them as the prophecy foretold.
Mm.
And then Patamon follows on after her, and so
Yeah, Patamon's just a loaf until that point. Then he gets to be God.
Dramon.
A little loaf is God. Yeah.
God Draymon?
God Draymon, yeah.
Holy Draymon?
Be consistent, right?
I gotta, yeah, right? Yeah.
God Draymon.
God Draymon. I'm just gonna say Tailmon because I really don't know otherwise.
Mm.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
There you go. Before?
Do you want to see what I said before?
1 second. My brain is having trouble with Palmon. It's
Oh.
being written up there because it wants to read salmon.
Why?
I don't know.
Pamon?
So I looked at it, my brain couldn't read the word properly, and I was like, but it says Palmon.
Pamon. Yeah.
Palmon, yeah.
So
Should go well with some salmon.
last time around, I gave episode 49. I gave it a 3. And so I've actually gone up in my score
Yeah.
since then. And I
I look away.
gave episode 50 a 1.5
Okay.
with no favorite character.
There you go.
So yeah. Even look at this one, episode 30. The Ultimate Digimon War Greymon. Taichi by default.
Yeah. Really specified by default.
Yeah. Yeah. So I gave it a 1.5 on the last go around. So kind of fitting that it kept that score on this go around. Means I still feel as visceral about the ending of the episode as I did back then.
Yeah.
The only positive is that I was able to pull like a character I liked out of the episode this time.
Yeah.
So sure.
Knows that before. At least roll.
Yeah. So that means by the end of the first arc? Question mark?
Question mark, yeah.
50 episodes is a hell of an arc when we
By
17
the
left.
end.
Yeah, by the end of the show, from episode 1 to 50, the average score for me is 3.26. Oh,
Oh!
we have the same average score. That's fun.
it's a 3.
It's a 3. It's a, well, if you round off, but it's under 3.5, so you still round down.
If it was, you
Three-
round up to 2 because it's over 5, right? So that would be
you
3.3.
Yeah, because we're doing
And then-
double digits for the decimals. Yeah, you
Yeah.
would.
So if you were
Technically,
rounding it further,
it would be 3.3.
Yeah.
Which is still a 3.
yeah,
Because
when you round it,
that's under the 5.
yeah, when you round it to the single, then it's a 3. Yeah.
Wasn't the Vamdemon arc over 30 episodes back in 99? I can tell you that right now.
It couldn't possibly be. There's only 54 episodes.
So yeah, there's only 54 episodes of the original show. Vamdemon went from episode 22 to episode 38. So he got 16 episodes.
Yeah.
The Vamdemon arc in 99 was only 16 episodes long, not 30. Well, maybe 39 because the 2 great mega evolutions, because he died in that episode.
Yeah.
So
17.
17 episodes.
Digimon 12? Had 12 episodes.
Devimon had 13 because Angemon evolves in episode 13. In
Oh, yeah.
canon. So
What was Digimon there from?
Devimon wasn't introduced in episode 1. But I mean, it's
He was introduced in episode 8.
he was introduced in episode 8. So he really went 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he had,
Like, on a
Stick
technicality,
on a-
he's the
on a-
boss from the start.
yeah,
But
on a technicality, he's 13 episodes. Realistically, he got introduced in episode 8. So it had 6 episodes.
yeah.
Edamon got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So Vamdemon got the longest because the real world arc was built in there.
Mm.
Oh yeah, 1 to 13 is still the Devimon arc, but Devimon only has like 6 episodes of that. So
Yeah.
because the others are just faffing around going, "Ooh, what's this gear do?"
Yeah.
There's a lot of faff. But yeah, if you
Yeah,
want,
you see the black ears, but you don't know what they are or who he is until that point. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really. I wouldn't say he has that many episodes. That is his arc, but he doesn't have that many episodes.
so Meg, we still have all of this left. How are
This was the end.
how do you like?
This was the end.
What are you?
It lied to me.
What are you looking for out of the show with this block of episodes?
I don't know. I don't know where they go from.
Well, we still have pushing Eldradimon up a hill.
That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Because I actually watched that episode with you.
Yeah.
And I'm even like, well, I know.
The Edamon arc is weirdly short. Yes, the Edamon arc is also told out of order.
I know that Holy Angemon and Andrew Woman have something to do at the end of that episode.
Right.
I don't know what they do. I just know
Right.
they're there and they're like, maybe that was another.
Do you think of the shooting arrows at Taichi and Yamato?
No,
Okay.
because it was in the Hill episode. Maybe
Okay.
they're not shooting arrows. Maybe they're doing something else.
Okay. You remember that more than I do then. Which is kind of fun.
I feel like there's something I have to shoot. Or something.
Oh, okay.
I
Alright, fair enough.
So I guess we'll see when we get there, wherever that is. But other than that, I don't know where they go because this was the plot.
Hmm.
So, but I suppose we haven't like. Was this Saga? Because they didn't.
Yeah, like what yeah, and that's the other thing. If this is the end, like one of the other questions I have is then what the hell was Faga?
Yeah.
Like, did we reach Faga? Do we still have to go to Faga?
Is Faga the area where Millenniumon was? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because that's the indication they were giving, that we'd get there and that's how we stop him.
Yeah.
And then we stopped him, so was that there?
Was that it? Did we just
like, but they don't mention it at all in either of these episodes.
no? Okay.
So I guess there's more of that to deal with? Question mark.
Or maybe they'll never bring it up again.
Maybe they won't. Yeah. Really explain what it is anyway.
No. Would you, considering we're not going to come back to this until, let's see, I'm on call this weekend, so it won't be then.
Yeah.
You're going to be away May 4th,
Yeah.
so there won't be a 2020 watch along then. Considering we're not going to be watching 2020 again until at least May 11th,
Mm.
would you like to see what the next episodes are called? To give you maybe an idea of
I
where
had to
we
look
may be
away
going.
there because you clicked and I can see the words "the mystery" in the little bar up there
Ah,
because you keep forgetting the titles are in that bar when you click on the cell.
ah,
But that's all I saw. I looked away before I saw any more.
okay.
So, is it the mystery of Faga?
That's up to you. Do you want me to fill them in?
Before, wait till we get there. Stop jumping us ahead to times when I have to pay money for stupid weddings.
Yeah. Enjoy Lanzarote.
I won't. I don't even have time to enjoy Lanzarote. I'm gonna be stuck at someone's wedding.
I get to hang out with chat and open card games.
You wouldn't enjoy the wedding anyway.
No, I wouldn't.
Give me the first one.
The first one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to see what the rest of the mystery is.
Close your eyes.
I know my eyes aren't closed on screen, but they actually are closed.
There you go.
Oh, the crests! Those are a thing.
Yeah!
I mean, they've technically been using them, but
They've been using them the whole show.
Yeah, but they never.
And now they're going to go, what are these weird symbols?
Yeah, what are these anyway? Why do I keep seeing them blinking in my head? Okay, so I guess we're doing the. I have to go find the crests now. Because that's kind of
counterproductive when they're
when they already use
when they're
them.
like built into the Digivice.
Yeah.
And Kotro's laptop is taken over by his desktop says like the crest of it says like the crest
Yeah.
of knowledge or something.
Yeah.
Like knowledge OS or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Oh god, Joe. Oh, I remember you. I remember you saying this show just forgets about the crests until the very end. I have memories of you saying that now. Yeah. Yeah. Really gonna do a crests arc now?
Yeah.
Is that why we didn't get Omega
We're doing a crest arc.
They've been using the power of the crests, but they don't physically have the necklace.
Oh, you think they're getting the necklace?
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. They could.
They
I
could.
don't have it.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I
literally have to go.
I'm not going to say one way or the other.
After the world-ending holy war plot.
I'm not going to say one way or the other, but I will put it to you this way: do I own its merch? That's the 99 one.
Oh, is it?
The 99 one.
I don't know. You have a lot of merch.
Do I own the 2020 Digivice? Do I own the 2020 Tag and Crest?
I know.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just gonna come out and say it. There's no necklace.
Okay. I'm going digging for necklace.
No, we're not going. Well, I never said we're not going on an archaeological ruin, but
Yeah.
it could just be as simple as touch Digivice to plate this time around.
But-
rather than
But
it's
already have
in
power.
it. Right. That's what I'm
They're
saying.
using the
That's what I'm
power
saying.
the whole
That's
time.
what I'm saying. I'll say nothing else. I'll let you see how it develops and how we get there. But
That's annoyed me. That episode is 0 in advance. Just randomly put a 0 in there.
it won't change your score.
I know. good laughing 3 weeks.
Why not?
It did change my score.
Oh, it did.
It brought it down to 3.
Should I take it out?
No.
No.
It'll get taken out eventually. Just for the fun of it, to open it
Okay.
3 weeks and go, oh yeah, you gave this a 0 in advance.
Okay. Do you want me to unfurl the other two then?
No.
Okay. But when we do come back, it will be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 2 again. So we finish it. We'll
We'll have an easy episode.
we'll have our next the end, the actual finale will actually be another 2-episoder.
Okay.
Well, look, let's get to ranking.
.5 part. Oh, I changed that.
Are you?
Because I'm just looking at the 0.5 that I have, and it's definitely going under that, but I gave it a 2, so that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you actually think it's a worse episode than Burning Jungle?
Yeah. I'm just like, oh yeah, put it under that, and oh, it's 0.5 higher. How does that work?
That's the neat
That,
part.
that
Like
does happen sometimes.
Like
That you're going through like your 2s or whatever, and you're, well, it's better than this one, and then you're like, or it's not better than this one, and then you're like, oh wait, that's in the below ones.
well, look, we'll start with the 4.
Okay.
So that is for the evil god descends. These are your 4s. Where would you like to put the episode?
Ooh, a good one.
Thak says, I just remembered I still have that interchangeable crest necklace I bought almost 10 years ago for me. Um,
You like
Thak,
that
if you
one
start sending stuff over now, do I have to pay tariffs on it?
time?
Or is that only on imports?
Mm.
Just cram it all into your suitcase at this stage.
No, see, it's fine when Pack is sending stuff to you.
Yeah.
Like you'll have your customs fees or whatever, but if I send it back,
Yeah.
no. Put it above Raymon's attack.
Okay. Under Lilymon Blooms, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't changed the score yet, have I?
No, you haven't mulliganed anything. Sorry, some of these weren't filled in properly. It was
Yeah, sometimes
me.
it's like it colors some of the lines grey for some.
Yeah, just kind of bugging me. So what do you change? What do you change?
I want to change it to 1.5 and put it under.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm very curious if Hedja ends up watching this. The pack is just going to stuff their suitcases and slowly move in. That's absolutely fine.
Spare room.
Yeah.
I mean, Yuki's already in the attic.
Yeah.
Jasmine's in the tree outside, right?
Until we cut it down.
We're not cutting down the tree. It's a cherry blossom tree. Not the obvious cherry blossom tree, but it is one. Back in.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, roll down. I'm curious. I dropped again.
319. Do you want me to take that 0 out until we
No, it's
actually?
fine.
You sure? I'm curious though. I'll put it back, but I'm curious. 3.25.
So it's still down a 0.01.
There you go. Okay. Right. Evil God Descends. Let me see.
Ah, my phone locked itself, so it hasn't been in the stream this whole time.
Oh. I'm gonna put it under Lilymon Blooms as well,
Okay.
just because both episodes are very like they're both very like emotional episodes.
Mm.
But I still think like Lilymon Blooms is the better episode of the two.
Yeah.
But again, and it's also another Mimi episode,
Yeah.
strictly speaking. But like that aside, it is just a rare case where like these characters are actually allowed to have personalities
Mm.
rather than just being I punch the enemy really hard. And then oh I don't think I can in good conscience say that this was a war. No, I can. Like, strictly speaking, The Ultimate Holy War is a better episode than Escape the Burning Jungle. Unfortunately, Escape the Burning Jungle didn't make me feel visceral rage like Holy War does. So for that alone, I mean, for getting the better question mark reaction enemy, it probably should score higher. But I never felt that like Burning Jungle's whole premise destroyed its own like.
Yeah.
I wasn't taken out of the episode. Burning Jungle was just kind of bad start to finish. Where Holy War starts off actually pretty good, but the ending just kind of nukes all of the goodwill. So there we are. Have our top 5 change? Nope.
We got the cute Batman on the desk, didn't we? That episode
Yeah.
where it looks like he's just lying on the desk.
Yeah. And then our bottom 5.
Yep.
Yeah. They are
It's in the bottom.
They are exactly the same. Our bottom 6 are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the show.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I see Desmond said, "Don't take down my cherry blossom tree."
I
What kind of weebs would cut something down like that?
know, right? Right. So, May 11th, we return to 2020.
Sorry, just the emote there. I don't know if it's, sometimes emotes are different on different phones.
Yeah.
Leomon is getting sleepy, but what I can see is 3 drooling emotes.
Yeah. I've seen people
Although-
use that one as both the hungry drooling and like the drooling while you sleep drooling. I've seen both.
Okay. Different people's interpretations, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything on Discord we should be aware of? We have. Oh, wow. There's a lot of new threads opened up there. So, all right, let's take a look. I'm just going to hit the save button on this.
And locked in.
We'll get the screenshot for Discord.
What's going on outside? The doggos are
Well, I was
going
going to say, I wonder if Pedja will watch this back, because I remember we got a comment from Pedja a couple of weeks ago being like,
You're liking it better.
yeah, I'm glad you're liking the show better now than
Yeah.
the reviews all those years ago. And I really kind of want to see if
Not crap. You didn't like this episode.
Yeah.
better.
Hi Pedja.
Bonus. Doing its own thing.
So,
It's it's after 9 o'clock now. I'm praying I get a phone call. Competition.
Oh yeah, the competitions we entered. Yeah.
The big one is at 10.
So B jump, Bearmon, Parrotmon. There's Mercurymon.
Yeah.
We have both the. What are their names again? Dan and.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
I don't know them well enough yet.
No.
Anyone want to help out?
Anyway, so the Time Stranger stuff. Card game pack based on the V pets and the borders. Yeah, cool, fair enough.
Sorry.
Canon, thank you. New comic is coming out in May. So we're gonna have the 4th and final part of Digimon comic.
Let's call them Yuki.
Call them Yuki. Yeah. Beat Break coming soon. More adventure merch is
That
coming.
looks like your CM Punk.
This one?
Yeah.
A little bit.
The old one, I mean.
Yeah. I got what you meant. And then new 02 art for, I guess, a pop-up shop. Yeah, pop-up corner. And it's crossing over with some mobile game. And I get that that's meant to be whatever cat mascot of the game looking like Tailmon. But from here, with the screenshot being as blurry as it is, it looks like a Betsumon.
Ugh. Why'd you have to bring that up?
As, just to upset you.
Ew.
I'm not forgetting anything. We're doing it thread by thread. Chill. We'll get there. This is the media thread. I haven't hit general yet. I know.
I know. We always do memes. Oh, we actually do comments before we do memes normally, but.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Very good.
That's good. That's good. I've seen this one. What do you mean you've seen it? It's brand new. Crimson Mode. The final episode. This is the final episode. So the show is over, right? Sadly, no.
People who both deserve more pizza after tonight. Oh, I couldn't.
Gaming. Oh, okay. So here's stuff that's a bit more blown up. So it's a collab between Adventure and the mobile game Tree of Savior Neverland.
Oh, that does.
Oh, it's not a
Still-
Tailmon. Okay.
Still does kind of look like a.
And the main character has goggles and a blue shirt. Okay, we got Gabumon, Agumon, of course we do.
course we do.
Angemon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Digimon crossing over with something else.
Whatever
again.
that thing is in the background, it kind of looks like Patamon.
Oh, this
I know it's not, but it kind of looks
I was
like a little
thinking-
floating Patamon.
I was thinking like a Hamtaro.
That too. But if we're thinking in Digimon terms.
Oh, yeah.
Still looks like, yeah,
That looks like
it does. Got a weird look on its face.
No. In cosplay. Oh, yeah, the Wisemon, that's all. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's just
well,
all the folds, yeah.
mm.
Art thread. We got.
Whoa.
Oh God! Why is it? Oh, it's a
Ooh.
Evangelion reference.
Oh,
It's
I
terrifying.
hate it.
I hate it and I love it. It's
At least it has
amazing.
spiky teeth.
Yeah.
Not human teeth. That would freak me out more.
It's based on the scene from Evangelion where Unit 01 goes berserk.
And
Oh
those
yeah,
human teeth.
Omegamon Berserk. Work in progress cargo drama. Oh. I'm honestly surprised that this hasn't happened sooner.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Look at his face.
I love that it's Pop Team Eric.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Or anything else? Oh yeah, you'd like this one.
Aw, really nice.
Hmm. Shin-chan.
Hero works really well in that.
Yeah. Speaking of Goku, now this works because voice actor joke.
Mm.
This is fine. This is fine, but Ghost Bancho Mamemon? Yeah. Unreal Mamemon.
Mhm.
Some underboob. Wow.
Make up for what they take out of her.
Yeah. I shared this, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and
You know what? You shared that with me.
hmm.
You did. In the chat. Yeah.
So the baby's all around the water cooler. The Royal Knights is the higher ups. Kalemon is like the team leader, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you trust Karamon with your credit card number?
God no.
And then
She can have
Rosemon
it,
is just like the sexy secretary, I guess.
She can have the credit card number.
She
She
can
can have
have-
whatever she wants.
Yeah. She can have whatever she wants.
She gives me vibes of what's her name from Mexico. The
Oh,
bird lady.
yeah.
Like the boss is like, no, we should do this thing, and she's like, no. Like she's the real boss.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. I love this. Just Royal Knights and Demon Lords.
Hmm.
I love Craniumon holding Leviamon's mouth
Yeah.
open with the spear.
They're all adorable.
Yeah. The Omegamon here is giving me vibes of, you know, my little tiny Omegamon figure.
Oh yeah. Look at the little head on
And that might be it. It might be based on the NX
Mm.
version. Lilithmon's adorable. All Force is fun. Lucimon's just being a little shit.
Yeah.
Leopardmon's being a cat,
Yeah.
actually being a leopard. Delphimon's having a snooze.
Mm-hmm.
I think Barbamon's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Same Gonkumon, yeah.
Yeah. He's adorable.
Dukemon and Belzebumon also. They know there's a camera on them.
Yeah, that's why they're posing.
Yeah, same as Magnamon. Yeah. I love this. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyborg Kuro-chan reference. And someone did like Agumon evolving in Tamer style.
Oh, the skin rip.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of cool. Like, because 99, his first evolution is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not 99, sorry, 2020. His first evolution is kind of like this.
Mm.
So that's fun. Yeah, okay, so we're back where
We're
we were.
back to the start. Yeah. Adventure 20.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
they're so empty
Gen-
compared to our
sorry.
other ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, compared to the photos of the shelves we have now, it's
Mm-hmm.
20. What do we got here? No art for 49, but we got a full look at Commandomon's body.
Mhm.
That's cool. So his fur is the curtains.
Yeah.
All the legs.
All the legs, yeah. He's got a little refrigerator in
And
there. Mhm.
then these two.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is all Megsaw.
Yeah. Tiny hands.
General.
No, actual general down the bottom.
Oh,
Those are
oh,
not
like
your
this
general.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
I
you just have an arm coming
just-
out of your boob.
I'm just yeah.
Your shoulder has gone. You're doing this,
Oh,
so your boob is here.
Yeah.
Going through it. Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, I can.
You can do
I
that.
can actually. Yeah, I can do that in real time. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah.
It's just rested my arm between my boobs.
In between, yeah. Between your boob and your body. Ugh. How long have I had a smoke face for?
Big old stretch.
Yay! Oh, I ruined your stretch by turning that back on.
You did, Meg.
Certain for memberships.
No, I would never do such a thing. Like, never, I would never, ever, ever flaunt for the chat in the hopes of getting subscriptions and memberships. I would never, ever do such a thing. What do you take me for?
That's weird.
What?
Desmond said boob clipping, and it came through on my phone and didn't make me accept it or anything.
Yeah,
And then, but it's not on your side.
interesting. Anyway. We put the table back here. The Digimon are just floating. There we go.
You float.
It's all the Anjibotmon. Comments.
Oh.
Alrighty, Lady Leomon. Well, look,
Might be
enjoy the
back.
rest of your night.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Back being a lurky mod.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
Those are the best mods. Right. So, comments. I think we have a few. Now filter by most relevant or newest.
Newest always.
Okay, so Desmond left a comment on the original review of 51. Obviously, we won't read that for now.
Yeah.
We have a comment on the original episode 49, which I called Neon Genesis Millenniummon. Because, yeah, Millenniummon is just turning into like Adam and Eve from Evangelion at this point. So, a lot of Evangelion references today.
I like that comment there from Connor Donahue.
Yeah.
Honestly, why are the other children even in this show? Only Ty is allowed to do
I
anything.
think let's get that heart react 3 years later.
Yeah.
We had a comment from Desmond 2 hours ago that says, "Look, it's that Digimon Ken tried to revive. We're at the end game. I think Millenniummon has had his anime debut since his reference in 02. It looks like he's still incomplete, but that is still dangerous. So I hope Leomon is okay. Also, Sephirothmon ate the black lightning of Digivolution. Makes me think, what is Mercurymon's fusion or mega level? Oh, it's like Ancient Wisemon. Yeah, Mercurymon's mega like fusion is Ancient Wisemon, if I recall. Which is just take Wisemon, put him in a green cloak, and then give him Mercurymon's mirror. That's it. That's basically it.
Had more negative things to say than positive.
Sleek 3 years ago. This episode is one that I have a difficult feeling towards. I have more negative things to say than positive. On one hand, I appreciate that we have character moments. However, on the other hand, I feel like it's too late because, I don't know, maybe because we spent like 40% Tai Chi, 40% non-stop action and repeated plot, 10% filler, and then 10% other characters. The moments with the ground characters just feel easy. This episode is the closest one to making me stop watch the series, but because I'm curious, I'm going to continue. And then it just,
there's an essay.
there's a big old rant. I feel you, Sleek. I feel you. You probably read that 2 years ago. So.
Yeah.
Or 3 years ago.
3, yeah. It is interesting seeing every comments from 3 years ago. So thank you, Desmond, for going back and commenting on those.
Then on the actual, again with the Evangelion references in my titles, I called the original episode 50 review "Come Süßer Tod," which is German for "Come Sweet Death."
Yes.
and is the title of a song from Evangelion.
Mm.
So, the Seed of Millenniumon is here. And dang it, Ghost Game. This guy is massive, and Holy Dramon and Godramon are here. I never liked Holy Dramon being Tailmon's Mega in 02, but I enjoy it here when it's paired with Godramon. Everyone, share your energy to Goku Greymon! Then Lady Leomon's comment is for 99, so we'll cover that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
When we finish 99.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of incredible to think about. We're finishing 99 on Wednesday. Hold on. Aw, Meg is being mean.
I need breaks.
I'll give you a break.
Kinky.
Right. Okay, so comments on last Sunday's. Oh, there's a okay. Oh, we read Ali's one about
That
Nezabon.
was- yeah.
Um Desmond left a comment on the reviews from last week saying thank you, Tide. The Devimon is in his mode.
In this mode.
Is in this mode.
No. The Devimon in this mode,
Ah.
I think.
Is telling him things and another warrior spirit to fight, and he's pulling a Megamon and reusing old boss fights. What?
Sephiroth.
Yes.
Using old boss fights. Yeah.
What's a Megamon?
Could it be Mega Man?
Oh,
there something to do with Mega Man?
maybe Megaman. Yeah. Fun.
Or reused, but I don't know anything.
Lady Leomon left a comment saying this week's episode was a real hodgepodge. We had the tension when Devimon very nearly corrupted Angemon, though he seems content to just watch what Angemon does. Some mutant Tyrannomon variants hogging all the water, although with Joe making the very unwise choice to walk off in the dark. 2020 seems to really fudge their characters sometimes. Sometimes.
Can't fudge if they don't have personality.
And the scariest Dark Master making a guest appearance. Even if he wasn't the strongest, he was the scariest of the four to me. That was a fun one. Thank you for the new stream. People should hug their fur babies if they are able. Then I think that brings us up to date until Wednesday when we'll cover the comments from the cat fight stream. That brings us up to date. Giving Discord a sweep to make sure there was nothing added while we were away. Column time? No.
Oh.
I'm going to all Liberator content that we have skipped and or missed out on will be covered once we're done with the War Game movie. Right now the goal is to just get through 99 because there's just so little of it left. And then Liberator content will complement 2020 content until 2020 is done. And then we'll decide how to proceed from there with Adventure 02. So yeah, no column today, but we will get caught up on everything.
Don't have time for columns today. It's WrestleMania weekend.
We totally do have time for one column.
No, we don't.
We're not. Yeah, we do, but we're not going to. Come on, someone's getting grumpy. I had no sleep, and someone's getting grumpy on my behalf.
You need more. You
But-
already had notion.
But I'm already. But I'm good. You're the one who's getting cranky. You're the one who's getting tired and cranky.
Yeah.
And I'm raring to go. I'm raring to go. Let's do it.
crash out
Let's
in
do
the
a
middle of
column.
WrestleMania.
See, I want to do a column, but
Yeah, but I'm saving your WrestleMania time by making you not spend your energy on this.
nah, it'd be fine. Right. Well, I can go for a nap now anyway.
Intrigue.
No.
You don't know how to nap.
Sure, I do. I napped today from 1 till 4.
Yeah, no, you can nap from 9:30-ish to 12.
I get up when the show is starting. I have to be up before it and set the
So
set the
quarter
stuff
to
up.
12. Doesn't take that long to turn on a PS5.
I have to put up with. I have to put up with. We'll be seeing how a lot of things work out once we get to Adventure.
Firing Mary.
I don't know. I don't think I can fire you with one series left. And a couple of movies. With
No reading.
No reading.
WrestleMania, baby.
Ooh. My guy lost, okay?
I know.
What have I got to be excited about today?
Your other guy.
He's gonna lose too.
Wasn't
He's gonna lose too.
John Cena your guy once upon a time?
No, never.
Nah.
Cena has never been my guy.
Never thought that.
Songs are catchy. Doesn't mean I like the character. Anyway. So so we'll be
Yeah.
back on Wednesday to finish 99. That will go a little longer than usual because we'll have the final 3 episodes. We'll have our chat, we'll have our discussions, we'll have our ratings and rankings, and then we will have our overall scores, our favorite characters, our total average score. And then we get to line it up on the big billboard of everything we've covered so far.
Yeah.
And see where the original OG anime actually sits in the annals of everything for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Is it goated or mid or, just meh?
Right.
I'd say it's
Those are the 3 tiers.
probably,
Goated, mid, or meh.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll
Meh.
bold. Don't do that.
Look at
There are.
Wednesday.
Oh, they're only gold ones. I don't care. Yeah, no, I don't care. They're only gold ones. Whatever.
I will look at them the next. Why wasn't he Bloom Loadmon? Room Loadmon.
Or Bloom Loward-mon.
Yeah.
Consistently inconsistent. That's why. Anyway. No, but for real, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Enjoy the week ahead, and we will see you on Wednesday for the finale of Digimon Adventure 1999. Yeah.
Over.
The OG, the OG is over, and then we have its sequel to take care of.
Yeah.
After a short movie.
Mhm.
Which we may or may not watch dubbed.
We were thinking.
We were thinking of doing the new dub.
Yeah.
And it just
But also this.
yeah, well, we'll
Yeah.
start with the sub and grade the sub.
Yeah.
But I'll watch the new dub
Great
and
this.
we'll dub the. No, we won't dub.
Your own dubs.
We'll watch the. We'll watch the new dub and kind of see how we vibe with it.
We'll do our own Ghost Stories version of Digimon 99.
We should have done that with Ghost Game, to be
Yeah.
fair. Because they
That would have been funny.
are the same show.
That's how we'd get cancelled. If they tried to do Ghost Stories today, they'd be cancelled.
Imagine Angoramon with the. It's not that I don't love you because you're a rabbit. Imagine Angoramon in that scene.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Right? Oh. Just absolute cancellation. So, okay, no, right, we're done. We'll see you soon. Thank you for joining in tonight. We hope you had fun.
Love you.
We do indeed. Happy Easter. Get full up on chocolate and just dub it under a different name like JA and Gem. They won't notice. Yeah. Look after yourselves all and see you Wednesday.
Get too sick.
Don't eat all your chocolate at once and get sick. Bye.
Bye.